What's going on, people? Yep. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Monday. Welcome to Derby City Sports Review Show. Yours truly, Will I am in the building with Will. What's going on, T Rock? How you doing?
Doing pretty good, man. Had a decent little weekend. Can't complain.
I bet you can't. The Don, how you doing?
Hey, it's all good. Just chilling, waiting for this next grandbaby to come on the way.
Okay,
All right.
any day now, right? Any day now.
Any day, any day, any
Okay,
day now.
that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Ain't nothing wrong with
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yes, sir. I hope everybody had a wonderful weekend and was able to, get caught up in the sports. It's a lot of sports that went on, a lot of big games, a lot of some people couldn't have Victory Monday. It is what it is. We keep it moving and
Right.
do what we got to do. Also, you want to know where to find us at 54 Sports Network, pretty much everywhere we're talking about Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, X, TikTok, you don't stop. We're talking about we're at Players Club, which got the polls out. Make sure you vote for the kiddos. They deserve it. They work their butts off, perform, and did what they had to do. So you can go on X and you can go on our Facebook page or the group page to go ahead and vote. They deserve it. Pretty much, it's total combined from X and the polls on Facebook. So don't get kind of confused because somebody won one little poll on X. It's not this total combined. So keep it moving. Keep voting. Voting ends Wednesday. So get them in, get them in, get them in. If you did not, if you had it's funny because I had a couple of guys reach out and they had hell of a games, big time. But if you don't get nominated or if your school does not post those numbers, it is what it is. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit here and play the guessing game. So don't get mad at us for not having you on. Just, talk to your coach. Talk to your coach or your AD, whoever report those numbers, get them out there so we can go ahead and look big time. So please go ahead and do that. Don't forget 99 cents, 99 cents, 99 cents. Going to definitely drop something this week for you guys. 99 cents for the page, the Facebook page. Go ahead and join. And I got a feeling T Rock's
Mm.
got a place where we can get 99 cents. I just
We
got
ain't
a
heard from
feeling.
T Rock. Right, we ain't heard from T Rock
I
in a
just
while.
got T Rock. I got a
He,
feeling. I don't know where it's gonna lead us, but I
What?
got a feeling.
right.
99 cents, man.
I mean, you know, just pretty much anywhere. Like, I'm gonna keep it sane this week. I'm gonna keep it sane.
Mm,
Okay. My grandfather used
okay.
to always have a pocket full of change. Why? I have no idea.
Hmm.
But he
Pocket full of
always kept a pocket full of change.
pocket.
Ask your grandparents.
Okay, that's decent.
Okay, all right.
I
There
thought
you
you said I
go.
thought you was great. Say not, go on and take money out of Grandpa's
I thought
pants when
was
he's
too.
asleep. When he's asleep, go ahead and get that. Go on and get in his pockets and things like that. Now you might have to
I,
go get.
I thought about it.
You might have to battle Grandma because I'm
This is
pretty sure.
true.
Yeah, I mean, you might have to battle
Yeah.
her. I
Yeah,
don't
she done
know.
made him a plate. You better watch
He
out.
full.
Eh,
Go on and get it.
Mm-hmm.
All right,
fall
let's
asleep in a
hear
rocking chair.
hear this one. Don, what you got?
Well, I don't get. I mean, we're running out of places. Everybody, we've said so many places, and by now
Mm.
you should have your $12. You should have your 99 cent. You should have it all. You should be already scrapped for the next couple of years, right off the top. So, I mean, somewhere to. All right, I know y'all got bars around the house. I know some of y'all got y'all liquor stash or whatever else. It's some change. Look, I'm seeing some change right now, and if I'm looking straight up to my bar right now, and I see change just looking at me, I mean, it's multiple quarters, pennies, nickel, dimes, because people come up, you have company. Sometimes when company look like they're gonna drink from your bar, it's an open bar, so they might leave a little something, something down there, a little change, a little something like that. So hey,
You got some good people.
Right, he's getting
hey,
tips.
I'm
right,
saying.
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
saying.
Hey, it's a lot of open bottles over. Just feel free. You know
Just
what I'm
Should
feel
I
saying?
free.
amend? Should I amend where we get 99 cents from then?
Probably we go to the Don's place and go on and get it up out of
I'm
there.
just
Then
saying.
he's
Shit,
got
I'm going to
99
your
cents
house.
laying. Yeah, he's got a tip
Yeah.
jar. He's got a
I
tip
got a
jar.
tip
Forget
jar.
grandpa. I'm going over
Yeah,
Don's house.
yeah. Shoot, ain't nothing wrong with that. Do what you got to do. Just make sure, guys, subscribe and all that good stuff. Don't forget, looking for sponsorship. If you're really serious about it, go ahead and DM us, and we can go ahead and get everything you need to think about it, and we can go ahead and have a nice conversation and get a partnership going on. So go ahead and do what you got to do. Oh, Coach Souls is already ready. He said you're going to the game Friday.
Oh man,
We're
now.
not releasing that stuff right now, though, Coach. Not releasing that stuff right now, Coach. We gonna cover
Oh
all that
yeah.
stuff. And I actually got a guy that's coming on Wednesday that you may know. So it's all good, man. You may know this guy. So, all right, let's get caught up on wrestling. What's going on in wrestling and all this kind of stuff like that. What's going on? Who's got it? The Don. I see you going. Let's get it.
Well, I wasn't saying too much right now because right now there's so much they looking forward to. What's coming up? Is it Blood?
Bad Blood,
Bad Blood is the next big
WWE pay per view.
PL,
Y'all,
WWE.
PLE.
Let's be political correct.
Sorry about that.
PLE.
Mm.
But yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Like right now, I'm looking at OJ Uso and our guy Braun Breaker in the ring right now going at it, and they got a match going on. And I think another big one is Cody Rhodes. It's him and the tribal chief, the original tribal chief, will be going at it against Solo and the Great Fatu. What's that, Jacob?
Jacob Fatu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what's some other ones you was telling me about? I remember.
So you still got Damian Priest versus Finn Balor. You got Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the belt for the Women's World Championship. CM Punk and Drew McIntyre Hell in a Cell match.
Hell in the Cell.
Uh-oh.
That's gonna be a good one. That's gonna be a real good one. Nia Jax is supposed to be putting up her women's championship. We just don't know who it is. It's to be announced. We just don't know.
No.
I just want to put in my 2 cents with this Cody Rhodes and Roman Reigns versus the Bloodline. This new Bloodline thing. I think we would definitely get introduced to some new people in the Bloodline. Some more of the Adanawi family members will show up, I believe, for this, primarily because Cody and Roman are still outnumbered. You still have 4 against 2. And there's already been rumors that they've signed at least one,
Two.
maybe 2
Thanks to.
of the other people, and so we're liable to see those. So that way, you'll basically have Bloodline versus Bloodline, essentially, working its way up. Probably, I don't know how far this will go. WrestleMania, I'm not sure, but there will be my favorite word, shenanigans.
Always and forever.
Always and forever.
I think we've been seeing some shenanigans over the weekend, yesterday, all kinds of shenanigans. Hey, want to let you guys know, exciting news. Got a new show that's dropping this week. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for a nice little intro video or something like that. That's going to be dropping. And I think the day I'm going to put it on is probably Friday. So just be aware of that. And we got another one that's going to come out pretty soon. So we're working out the details on it. So we got two new shows. And they really not that new, but they new. They're not that new, but they're new. You'll enjoy it. It's going to have fun. Add it to the playlist, right? Right. All that kind of stuff.
Right.
New for 54 Sports Network. Just put it that way. So be on the lookout for that. And we definitely going to be dropping that. That should be fun. All that kind of good stuff. Real quick, before we get into the big dog, let's get into the small dog. Georgia, I hate to even say number 1 ranked team, loses Kentucky 13-12. I have better time at the dentist's office than watching this game. Now I can see why Georgia dropped. I can see. Don't get me wrong. First of all, Kentucky's defense played lights out, all that stuff. They did a great job. But if they had an inkling of an offense, you win easily. This is not the same Georgia team that's been rocking and rolling the past 2 to 3 years. It definitely wasn't that. I mean, oh my gosh, real quick, the numbers. Carson Beck for Georgia, 15 for 24. You know what I'm saying? 160 yards, nothing, no TDs, no interception.
Terrible.
But yet, this is one of the guys before the season. They're like, all right, look for Heisman. Heisman, what is he? Anyway, he's getting near the houses. He's cutting the grass of the Heisman house. He is
Guys in the
garbage.
house.
Garbage. Etienne left Florida, came to Georgia. You're not your brother, 79 yards. I mean, it was just horrible. Kentucky, Brock Vandegrift, or whatever, who came from Georgia, no wonder. 12 for 27, 114 yards. Dude looked like he was lost. And then the crazy thing, man, that was against Georgia, the number one defense. He looked like that the week before for South Carolina.
Oh,
Dude is just not good. And he's going to trick you guys. He's going to trick you guys next week when they play Ohio. Yes. Not the state behind it, Ohio. So he's going to trick you. He'll have 200-something yards, 3 or 4 TDs. He probably still have a couple of interceptions or something. But it's dormant. When you have Barian Brown and Dane Key on your team, there's no way that Barian Brown should have 3 catches, 34 yards, and Dane Key 3 catches, 23 yards. This is the same stuff over and over, man. If they had offense, you beat Georgia easy because that defense ball. They couldn't do nothing. Georgia could. So this is a damn shame. You had an opportunity. It sucked. I don't know, Don. Did you get to see this dental visit?
I've seen a very little of it, and that's pretty much about how much I would want to watch of it. And like you said, one thing, you got the Kentucky fans still protesting, arguing, depressed, jumping off of bridges and everything else. Plus, hey, watch out for your mama's couches because they probably burnt because they mad because Georgia beat them and they arguing over that pick six they called back, or what they want to call it, when it hit the ground, the ball did. It bounced back up. He grabbed it. Yeah, you called it back and replayed. Yeah, cut it. It's over. Next play. And that's what they still arguing over. Because if they would have did that, of course they would have won. But they should have done more than that to win. That offense just,
It's crazy because who's not to say they would have went in passing mode. It wasn't like that was like with 2 minutes left in the game. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
played.
Yeah.
So I mean, you just never know. That's crap. T-Rock, was you fortunate to see any of this?
I was unfortunate. Yeah, I watched some of it, and you know what else is exciting? Watching paint dry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I mean, it's like I said, man. Look, I know Dan Key is still relatively a young dude, right? Sophomore, junior, or something like that.
Yeah, sophomore, I think he is.
I don't know what Barian Brown is.
I think he should be a senior.
I think he is a senior. So that's kind of what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
If he had another year and Dan Key, neither of them should be there.
Right.
They need to transfer something awful because Kentucky is doing nothing to help them get in the league. Nothing. They keep bringing in these BS quarterbacks. You know what I'm saying? And expecting, it's like the definition of insanity. You know what I'm saying? You keep doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. One of these guys
Right.
is getting ready to work out, and they're not.
Right.
They're not going to work out. You know what I'm saying? So unless he takes a big, flip somewhere time in the season, right now, Dan Key needs to transfer. He can go anywhere, damn near anywhere in the country he wants to go.
Yeah.
He needs to transfer. Bottom line, because he's not getting in the league with these pedestrian numbers that he's getting, and we know that he can catch the hell out of a football.
Right. That's true. That is true. Well, hey, well put, man. That's all I gotta say. That was well put because it was crap, man, and that's a shame. You had a golden opportunity. How many times if someone would have told us on Thursday or Wednesday, whenever the hell we preview, whatever the hell, that Georgia would only score 13 points, I'm like, well, Kentucky beat them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? 13.
Right.
13. But no, you said, hold my bird, we're going to score 12.
Yay us.
Yeah, Good one, man. Good one. That's all I say. But hey, yeah, blown opportunity, man. Blown opportunity. Hey, but hey, if you like more victories, ching, that's for you. That's for you.
Pretty
All right, let's
much.
get caught up. Let's get caught up. Let's go on and get rock and rolling. Last Thursday, the 12th, you had the Bills go into the Dolphins, smack them around 31-10. Tua's lost. Basically looked like he may be done. Done.
Yeah.
They already going through the people's practice squads and got Mr. Huntley from Baltimore. Snoop. They got Snoop. They might as well get Snoop Dogg instead of Snoop Huntley. But that's how desperate they are, and I get it, but that's not gonna do it. But the Bills with an impressive win on the road. Anytime you're on the road, and that's the theme this whole week was the Road Warriors. It's only about four home teams that won. Everybody else took a loss. And
Pretty
hey,
much.
hats off to Mr. Allen. You know what I'm saying? He did enough. For that, he was 13 for 19, 100 and let me see, I think 39 yards, 1 TD. That kind of stuff like that. And I want to go ahead. Let me blow this up so I can really look at the stuff. So yeah, he did his thing with that. He didn't lose the game or nothing like that. James Cook had 78 yards, 2 TDs. Ray Davis sighting 9 for 29. Numbers wouldn't wow you, but the defense did what they had to do. Tua, 145, 1 touchdown, 3 interceptions. Woo! And then Skylar Thompson came in and 8 for 14, 80 yards. Yeah, like who? Yeah. When you have all this firepower, you have to make moves. And so to me, I don't think Huntley's that move. You need to go ahead and look at who was that number 2 who can be a starter, and you need to trade for him. Otherwise, the season's over with. It's really done. And really, it may be good for you to tank the season so you can get a quarterback. I don't know if it's going to be Sanders or if it's going to be somebody else, but you need to make a move. Don, what's your thoughts on this game? Let me get my clock up.
Yeah, it was just bad seeing Tua go out like it Thursday night. You know what I'm saying? And not they wasn't too productive after that. It just
Shut
didn't.
down.
Yeah, it really didn't. So, hey, more powers to the Bills. They got them a win. So well, Bill Mafia. Okay. So,
The T-Rock.
right.
I feel for Tua. I really do. He's got a family to feed, and unfortunately, I don't know what it's going to look like from here on out. And then I'll get somebody. And then you got great receivers on this team, but I don't know who they're going to get them the football. I got a feeling what's his name's going to show up. Who's the backup there?
Skylar Thompson, but now they got Huntley.
Oh yeah, see what I'm saying? It's who? You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
you might as well go get who ain't playing somewhere. I can't even think. Ryan Tannehill or something.
No, don't go backwards. Go get Jameis. Go get Jameis.
Oh yeah, go get James. Heck, we got a pretty decent backup. What you got? You know what I'm saying? What you got? That I want?
Who's the backup?
Carson Wentz.
Oh hell no.
I'm just saying. I said a decent backup. I didn't say he was great. I didn't say he was great.
Do so.
Who I said don't get it?
Hold on. Do so good.
Eating up W's and stuff.
He's so good that they would have. Yeah, Winston's better than him. Hey, I'm just saying they up there celebrating tonight at the Eagles game. The guy who took him to a Super Bowl over his ass. So it's like, and I get it. And it's so hard. Damn, how many people do y'all remember that Carson Wentz is still in the league? And I don't blame him. Let me sit here and hide and see if I can get another ring and all this kind of stuff. I get you, but no, they're gonna be combing. This don't make it Ryan Tannehill. Please don't. Goodness gracious, do not go backwards.
Well, they'll figure it out. They'll go backwards.
Ugh, that's nasty. Woo-wee. Well, we talked about this last week. Raiders 26, the Ravens 23. The mayor's happy. He's got to celebrate Victory Monday, which we know that's not going to be not too many of them. in his future with the Raiders. But good one, 26-23. The Ravens, my gosh, they blew that lead. They had a lead, and most people thought it was over, but it wasn't. Um, what can you say? Mishu, sighting. My
Me
God,
too.
30 for 38, 276, one TD, one interception. Zamir Wright, 24 yards. They only had 27 yards rushing, so it wasn't like it was a big thing. With that, Devontae Adams, Devontae Swing, 9 catches, 110 yards, one TD. Lamar Action Jackson, 21 for
Mm.
34, 247, one TD, one interception. Mr. Henry actually had 18 carries. Come on, we need to get that to 25. 84 yards, one TD. Zay Flowers, 7 catches, 91 yards, one TD. Woo! Lamar. I'm glad you made your coins, but I really wish that you went to an offense that really knew how to play offense. Still don't have a number one receiver. Andrews hurt. You depending on linebacker. I mean, tight ends might as well be linebackers. And you guys are still trying to figure out how to utilize King Henry. Hell, hand him the ball, play action, take off, do whatever. But until you get some threats outside besides a 5'2" Zay Flowers, that ain't gonna work. T Rock.
Well, last year they was praising, you know what I'm saying? They were praising the offensive coordinator, the new cat that came in, and he's supposed to help, my man's get all good and better and all that stuff. And, we'll see. And then he calls terrible game. Um, I mean, he did. He called a terrible game in the
Yeah.
playoffs. He really,
Yeah,
really
Yeah,
yeah.
did.
most
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
Um, um, and then, if Gardner Minshew throw for 200 yards, you're guaranteed an interception or two. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's just nature of the beast for him.
Right.
But he balled. He
Yeah.
balled out. You know what I'm saying? The dude played. I'm happy that, makes the division look a lot better. You know what I mean? But, they just got outplayed, man. Again, Derrick Henry just needs the ball more. I don't know if they're trying to, I know he's getting a little older, if they're trying to save him or something. I don't know. But he needs to get the ball more.
Don.
Hey, I don't know what's going on. Uh, I just can't take this Lamar playing like this. It just hurts my feelings, hurts my heart seeing Lamar getting used like this. Like, rather see him on a team. At least they did run Derrick Henry more, but at the same time, I don't know. Was it just the Ravens defense or they held them in check and rushing because they Raiders really didn't even rush,
Right.
but they got it out. Devontae Adams had a showing. Brock Bowers showed up. I mean, y'all making them look good. Baltimore supposed to have one of the top notch defenses. What's really going on?
Yeah.
Mm,
Posu last year too, and they got exposed.
yeah.
All them number games is crap. We all know that. My thing is, if you don't have a number one receiver, you don't have receivers. Period, dude. That's not gonna win against good defense. If our defense have got great cornerbacks and safeties, and come on, man, they don't have it. It's the same thing. The year before, last year, you had a whole bunch of old ass receivers. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you know what I'm saying? The guys that was number two and number threes, and you try to say one of these guys are number one. No, you don't, man. And until you start improving that, this is what you get. So let's go ahead and go back and just run Henry 20, 30 times. Lamar, I mean, it's bad, man. It's really bad, for real, for real. 0-2. 0-2. Goodness gracious. The Browns bounced back. 18, the Jaguars 13. I didn't see this coming. I don't think nobody saw this coming on this one. Way to regroup and come back. Everybody was ready to go ahead and throw dirt on the Browns and tell the Jaguars, you was just a play away from being 1-0, but now you're 0-2 with this one. It is what it is. And Trevor Lawrence, 220 yards, no TDs, no interception. Deshaun Watson, 22 for 34, 186 yards. Uh, go down to the stats. There's nothing that really stands out. I mean, for Jerry Judy has 73 yards, Elijah Moore 44, Jerome Ford 64. I guess they just waiting for my guy to get clear so he could do what he needs to do as far as Mr. Chubbs. But hey, that defense is going to keep you in the game. You know what I'm saying? They're going to keep you in the game, and it is what it is. Don, what was your thoughts on this game?
Like you said, that's what it pretty much is right now. And Cleveland is heavy on the defense to hold the game for them. Even though Brian Thompson Jr. he got 94 yards receiving, but that was just on 2 catches. I mean, the catch, the receptions, even when you look down at the stats, are kind of even thin because Trevor Lawrence just had 14 completions. That's
Hmm.
horrible. To go with Travis Etienne, 13 carries and 52 yards and touchdown, that ain't nothing for real. So Jacksonville and Showtime, Trevor better do something really quick because he's gonna be looking, gonna be on the blocks or something.
0-2. 0-2. T Rock.
Um, I did see the safety in this game. Offensive line got blown up. He got, I don't know if y'all noticed this, but when he was getting tackled, he tried to put the ball in his other hand just to try to get it out. And he was already wrapped up and it was too late.
Right.
They, they've already given Trevor Lawrence a pass from last year. He
Yep.
didn't play well, but he got the pass because he's Trevor Lawrence, and we know he can play some pretty good football when he can. It's not happening right now. I'm not sure if it's a team thing or if it's a front office thing, but if you're going to get somebody like a Trevor Lawrence, especially out of the draft, the first thing you want to do is be able to protect him,
Right.
and they're not protecting him. You can't, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, 14 for 30. You know what I'm saying? And I saw some of those, and a lot of them, like, he just had to get them out because, I'm not saying that the Browns defense is terrible. But what I'm saying is the offensive line is not great.
Right. And when you playing them, they coming. The Browns is coming.
Right. Exactly.
This
Hmm.
this not a it's not
It's not a
rocket
secret.
science. Nah, they coming, and you got to be able to stop Garrett and everybody else. So they didn't. 0-2, 0-2 Jaguars. Wow. All right. Hey, we got to Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers with a victory. The Jets,
Hmm.
Look at y'all.
Jets, 24, and Will Levis Titans. Titans. Remember the? No, I don't even remember them. 17. Hey, Aaron Rodgers, 176 yards, 2 TDs. Uh, my goodness. Mr. Hall had 62 yards. Allen had 33 and 1 TD. Will Levis, 192, 1 TD, 1 interceptions. Tony Pollard sighting. He had 62 yards. Mr. Ridley, forgot Mr. Ridley's down there. 77
Mr.
yards,
Redmond.
1 TD. Garrett Wilson for the Jets, 57 yards, 4 completions. Catches. This right here, it wasn't nothing that stood out because you knew it was going to be a grind 'em out game. You knew that was going to happen. That's what happens with this smash mouth football. Who was going to survive it? Well, we know that the Jets defense is legit. They got playmakers everywhere, and the Titans at home. Well, Mr. Levis and them are 0-2. And the Don, I know you like Mr. Levis so much, man. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and start this real quick.
Really, really. Will Levis, whatever. That guy who fumbled the ball at the end to help give up the game for the second week in a row to cause a turnover. That Will Levis. That Will Levis. That was 192 yards with 1 touchdown and 1 interception, whatever else. That Will Levis. I mean, he ain't moving the needle for Tennessee. They ready to give up the house for him. They moved people off their blocks, made them move out of their house to move to a different state for Will Levis. That guy who's leading Tennessee to a 0-2 record right now, man, we ain't talking about that guy Will Levis. Anyway, but really, I'm happy to see. Let me take that back.
Happy.
I was gonna
Mm-hmm.
say
Came
about
back
Aaron
quick, too.
Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers did get his win. I heard him.
All right.
Brees Hall didn't get no TDs for a brother, but that's all right. But they looked. I guess Aaron Rodgers looked all right. All right. So they got a win right there. So hey, they 1-1 now. Come back off. They looked all right even when they played us. So
Go
on.
ahead. Go ahead, T Rock.
Uh, uh, Jets play some good football. The Titans are just not good. It's kind of the same vein as we was talking about Kentucky, right? It seems like they have abundant of riches when it comes to trying to get, when they picked up Snead and then they picked up Ridley and all this stuff, but they didn't seem to never pick up a quarterback. You know what I mean? So, they gotta do something. You know what I'm saying? If they gonna ride or die with Levis, That's on y'all.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, you got to now. You done made your
Yep.
bed. Now you got to lay in it. All right. Next up, we have the 49ers 17, the Vikings 23. Another game that shocked a lot of people. This one, Sam Darnold, 17 for 26, 268 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception, and was talking smack in the locker room after the game. Mr. Chandler, 82 yards rushing. Justin Jefferson, 4 catches, 133, 1 TD. Left the game because he had a quad injury, but that still did not keep them from winning it. Brock Purdy, 28 for 36, 319 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Mr. Jordan Mason, 20 carries, 100 yards, 1 TD. Debo Samuel, 8 catches, 110 yards, and this got like announcement this came across that he's going
Yes,
to be
it
out
did.
a couple of games because of strained calf muscle. George Kittle, 7 catches, 76 yards, 1 TD. Oh, Mr. Brandon, 43 yards. Hey, the floor is yours, Adon.
I mean, I'm saying I gotta see the first half of this game, and what I seen was Sam Donald looking like an all-star out there. The running game, Minnesota's running game was just running all over us at one point. But JJ was looking good out there. Mr. Mason, just a Jordan Mason out there was looking good. I mean, seeing Debo before he went out, looked all right. But I'm guessing the second half they just got the upper hand because by the stats you couldn't even tell really who came out on top other than Sam Donald having 2 touchdown throws. But looked like it might have probably been a good game. But see, we came up and lost.
T Rock.
Um, yeah, I mean, I think I think the 49er defense um, probably didn't expect what they got. You know what I mean? They and the 49ers, I believe, have a pretty stout defense. When you let a guy run run what I'm saying, or catch the football, like, I mean, because it's Jefferson, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But they gotta. I don't know. It was for me. It was an anomaly kind of game. You know what I mean? They just, other than Purdy, they just didn't look great. And Debo, it's just the defensive side just didn't look like 49er football to me. So I mean that's where I'm just going to leave it at that. You know what I mean? Because I felt like the 49ers, and I think we all, again, as soon as it came up, it was a shocker. 49ers should have won this game.
One word, one person, Christian McCaffrey, dude. That's it. I mean, it's a different team
Yeah.
without him. You put him in there, they winning the game. I'm sorry, especially this type of game. It's not like the Vikings scored 30 points, 40 points, say 23. It is what it is. If Christian McCaffrey's rocking and rolling, this is a whole different ball game. That kind of stuff. Justin Jefferson, hey, hats off to him because
Hmm.
it doesn't make a difference who's throwing him the ball. He's gonna eat. Dude's that guy.
You
Period.
get
So
those
Tough.
yeah,
those yak yards,
yeah,
boy.
he
That one
catches his
catch
gone.
Yes,
caught.
sir.
It's gone.
Man, who
He's
was that?
gone. Yeah, he's different. It is what it is. Chargers. Look at Harbaugh.
Okay.
Jimmy, 26. The Panthers 3. And who'd ever thought that Jimmy Harbaugh, John Harbaugh, Jimmy 26. The other 0-2, 2 and whatever the hell is going on. The Harbaugh brothers.
Right. 2 and
One
0.
of them's eating. One's eating, one's not. Congratulations, Harbaugh, doing your thing on this one. The Chargers, talked about it. They just going to slow the game down. They're going to run smash mouth and let Herbert manage the game. They don't have a ton of weapons as far as offense, as far as the receivers, and he knows what he's doing. We're going to beat y'all. We're going to manage the game. We're going to let our defense make plays, and you can't lose the game. 14 for 20, 130 yards, 2 TDs, and 1 interception. J.K. Dobbins, my gosh. Excuse me, if you don't get him on your fantasy league, shame on you. You should have picked him up. 17 carries, 131 yards, 1 TD. He is eating. Gus,
He's eating.
59 yards. They said, come on, Baltimore. Guys, y'all need to come over here and do what we got to do. We had a Quentin Johnston sighting, 5 catches, 51 yards, 2 TDs. And this was the last game that Bryce Young is probably ever going to start in the league. 18 for 26, 84 yards, one interception. Chuba Hubbard, 64 yards. Man, I mean, come on, 84 yards total as
Man,
far as passing in the league. Yeah, the last time I checked, the Chargers defense is not like that for you to be doing that. T Rock, I know it's your division foe, the Chargers. What's your thoughts on this game?
So making my division look better. Thank you, Raiders. Thank you, Chargers. But look, the the Panthers are terrible. You know what I'm saying? So this is not beyond the scope of anything. Um, when Bryce Young scrambled and went backwards, that was the beginning of the end for him. There was no way if the Chargers would have lost this game, somebody's contract need to be up in there.
The Don.
Go ahead, Don. I'm sorry.
No,
Sorry.
you
I
good.
mean, it's J.K. Dobbins right now is got himself looking like the best running back in the league right now. In these past two games, he's been killing it. And when you get on the opposite side, because like I said, Chargers, that's all they look like they doing is managing the game. So mean they not throwing a lot of passes. They balancing the run game, getting to the players on the targets. How many targets they got? That's close enough to it. What they catch. But on the opposite side, like you said, Bryce Young, that's why he's going to the bench because he's throwing a rating of 57.2 quarterback rating for that game. Horrible. And nobody does nothing. The most person with the highest receiving yards is 23 yards because, like you said, Bryce Young with 84 yards passing. God, like you said, he's going to be on the bench. Might be back in grocery soon.
Keep them coins, man. Keep them coins. Seahawks 23, Patriots 20. Overtime win. Seahawks said, no, we're not going to let you beat us. And the Patriots came close to being 2-0, and who would have thought that? Geno Smith, 327, 1 TD, 33 for 44, straight balled. Charbonnet, 38 yards, 1 TD. Half man, half amazing. DK Metcalf, 10 catches, 129, 1 TD. And Jackson Smith, my gosh, 117. I mean, we know they got the weapons. And Gino, hats off to you because you did not choke this one off. I thought you was about to. Jacoby Brissett, 149, 1 TD, man. I mean, what can you say? Hey, hats off for the Patriots. Even it's looking like a solid team. Like, you got to knock them out. Hey, hats off to that. The Don, what's your thoughts on the Seahawks with an overtime win over the Patriots?
Well, like you said, though, I was liking how Geno Smith was looking at this game. I mean, you coming out 33 for 44, 327 yards. That's a highly impressive day for Geno because we don't know most of the games which Geno are we going to get.
Yes, sir.
So right there says enough with him having Jackson Smith showing up and DK. Hey, I'll be down. Go ahead, Seattle. Smacking the Patriots.
T-Rock.
I agree with all that. At the same time, you touched on exactly what I was thinking. Where when you said the Patriots are looking solid, these games they they've been looking like a pretty good team. I don't know what the premise
Mm-hmm.
of all this is, but you know what I'm saying they are looking like a pretty doggone solid good team. Now I don't know how many wins that's going to translate to.
True.
But I don't think they're going to get as it looks right now. It doesn't look like they're going to get blown out by by anybody. So although the Seahawks won, man, they took a second in the overtime, and congratulations to the Patriots for real.
Yeah. Patriots looking solid as far as playing hard. You
All
know what I'm
right.
saying? They playing for Mayo. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
They are playing for him because they are not the most talented roster, but hell, you're gonna have to beat them. And that's coaching with that too. So congratulations, Seahawks. Anytime you gotta go to the East Coast, coming from the West, man, hey, it's a big time win. Big time win. Next up, we have the Giants, 18, the Commanders, 21. Hey, Jaden gets a win, man. Hey, congratulations, and
Jaden, dang.
it is what it is. And 0-2 Giants and Commanders is 1-1. And I'm gonna say this real quick. Daniels, 23 for 29, so efficient. 226 yards passing. He also had 44 yards rushing. Brian Robinson Jr. 133 yards, 17 carries. Like they had no offensive team needs.
No.
None. I mean, I'm
Mm.
like looking at this, but their kicker hit 7 field goals. That's all they 21.7. I mean, goodness gracious. Uh, it is what it is. And Daniel Jones, it's Daniel Jones, man. There's nothing you can say. Daniel Jones was 16 for 28, 178 yards, 2 TDs, and that's cool. That's cool. But you can't lose the Commanders, man. You can't, like, that's the one team you got to go on the road and win if you're the Giants. If you making 50-something $million a year or whatever it is, 48, whatever it is, that's a lot of money, man, and that's a damn shame. T Rock, what's your thoughts on the Commanders coming through with a solid victory for the rookie quarterback
He had his back, that's for sure. I'm saying if you couldn't get an offensive touchdown
and still win?
and still win, they had his back for sure, for sure. The kicker was like, I got it, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And again, I know I ragged on them last week, but it's the Giants.
Right.
It's the Giants.
It's the Giants.
Neighbors ball though too. Neighbors ball. He had 127 and 1 TD, 10 catches.
Right.
He ball.
Oh yeah, they
That was it. That was
Yeah, and Singletary had 95 yards.
it's the
Right.
Giants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Until I have nothing positive. I mean, nothing positive. I mean, obviously, you're gonna have certain individuals,
Right.
but it's the
right.
Giants. You know what I mean? Again, some people need to be let go.
Yeah. My gosh. The Don.
Man. These Giants. I mean, we said before about that guy they called Daniel Jones, just about how terrible he is, and it doesn't help his team at all. I mean, I don't know what these Giants fans even looking like, how they can even stand watching Daniel Jones right now. Even the name coming out your mouth don't even sound good.
They don't like
Because,
him.
by these Giants, by them even just letting the I was gonna say Redskins, by letting Washington beat them, by the kicker getting 7 field goals
That's
makes
bad.
absolutely no sense. That just says you enough right there. That's just terrible.
It's
Giants,
demoralizing.
terrible.
You go back in the locker room and say we got beat by the kicker.
We got beat by the kicker. I mean, the defense should be ready to beat the offense up. They should be like, "Oh, what's up, players?" Like, it's ridiculous.
I mean, my thing is the Giants, were they constantly going for 2 points or something? Because their kicker he missed 1 extra point. I ain't gonna say only, but he missed 1 extra point. But that's 3 TDs they got, right?
Yeah.
What? I mean, what is going on with that? 3 TDs, this would be 21, whatever the hell's going on. I don't know. But hey, Commanders, hey, Jake, man, good one, man. Confident builder right there. That's tough. Oh my
Right.
gosh, this right here, man. The Road Warriors. That's the name of the show. Bucks 20, and the Lions 16. Woo wee. Another goodie. Hey, Baker Mayfield. Hey, 12 for 19, 185, 1 TD, 1 interception, 34 yards rushing, and a TD. My gosh, Baker's not playing with them, and we already know he got great receivers. Godwin 117 yards, 1 TD. Evans only 42 yards. Jared Goff. I say this all the time, and I'm gonna continue to say it. Jared Goff is, I don't care, 307 yards. Do not let that fool you. 2 interceptions, 34 for 55. So he missed
55
21.
attempts.
Right, ridiculous. Gibbs 84, Montgomery 35. Here you go. St. Brown 119 yards on 11 catches. Damn. I mean, you know what? that's just it's golf. It's a golf thing to me, man, and it's kind of bad. It's bad. The Don.
It had to be Goff's two interceptions because I'm looking. You think they would have won the game just by looking at it. I mean, Tampa Bay had no rushing. I mean, Chris Goodwin with 117 yards receiving, Baker with 185. You wouldn't think that would add up to Detroit's stats, but leave it to Goff with those two interceptions didn't help out none.
None.
So Baker's just win another one. Go ahead, Baker, man, for two victories in a
Bake
row.
as many cakes as you can, Baker.
Yes, sir.
T. Rock.
Oh man, I'm gonna tell you, if I can throw the ball 55 times, I'm gonna get
Woo.
300 yards.
That's a lot, bro.
I mean, that's
It's a lot.
55 times. They got him like he's gonna have to play 2 games. They got him like the pitcher. He's gonna have to play at the end of the week. They got ice on his shoulder and everything else. And then none of them was you threw for 300 on 55, and none of them was a touchdown. None
And
of
it's true.
Yeah,
33.
yeah, it's a lot of throwing for nothing.
Yeah, I mean, you didn't. No, you didn't want to win this game. You know what I mean, Baker played his butt off. Baker did what he had to do to win the game. You know what I'm saying, he got the people in the hands, and then, like I said, if you got to throw and rush for one, you did what you had to do.
Dude has a home, man. He has a home.
Yeah.
Dude has a home. Congratulations, Baker, for real, because you got that grit for them, and that's good for them. Colts lose to the Packers, and what you talking about, Willis? Packers 16,
Oh, yeah.
Colts 10. Wow,
Whoa.
that just lets you know. I mean, and it lets me know a lot. But anyway, let me go with this way, Mr. Willis, 12 for 14, 122 yards, 1 TD. Josh Jacobs, who I did not say, I
Josh
should have.
Jacobs sighting.
32 carries, 151 yards. Willis had 41 on the ground. Dobbs had 62. Wicks 26 and a TD. Jaden Reed only had 2 catches and 9 yards. Anthony Richardson 17 for 34, 204, 1 TD, 3 interceptions. That's not getting it done against anybody. Jonathan Taylor 12 carries, 103 yards. I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna let you guys get a piece of this. Certain coaches that are considered quarterback gurus or offensive gurus, this is when you can plug in a Willis who you just got 2 weeks ago and win a game. Colts is not a bad team. They're not a great team. But because this system is quarterback friendly and he knows what to push and draw, it makes a difference, man. I'm not saying he's gonna replace Love. He's not. We don't understand it because Love gets it. But let this guy sit behind him and learn, and let another one of these quarterback guru coaches or offensive guru come and get it. Yeah, the Titans gonna wish they never did that. Don,
yeah.
what's your thoughts?
Yeah. I mean, like you said, the Colts are not a bad team. Anthony Rich is supposed to be his comeback, but those 3 interceptions that he threw, that's not going to do it. I mean, and Green Bay looks like they ready to take advantage, and not like they ready, but they took advantage of every possession, every turnover they had or they
Right.
got. So with Josh Jacobs with a showing with 32 carries, oh gosh, they was
Yeah.
riding that horse, and they knew what they was doing. It was another one where Willis had to just manage the game. 12 for 14, yeah.
Right. Right.
But
T
hey,
Rock.
Yeah, I agree with wholeheartedly, man. You know, they went in with a plan, and it worked out. Now, again, you're not going to win a football game. Well, let me take that back. You're not going to win many football games throwing 3 INTs.
True.
So, you know what I'm saying? They got to shore that up a lot. But, you know what I mean? I don't know if he tried to do too much or what the case was, but you're not going to win. Hey, Willis,
Let's
he managed the game.
let's be real, man. This is really Anthony Richardson's rookie year.
First year.
Yeah, he got hurt.
yeah,
Dude is gonna struggle, man. He was not a good quarterback at Florida. He wasn't. If you watch University of Florida, he was not. He was just a specimen. And he went in the combine and running a 4.5 and 6.5 and can do everything. Dude, I mean, they are going to struggle because of him. Hopefully, he can stay healthy enough that he can get through it and learn, and hopefully next year it can be. But I mean, hell, he's come on, bro. Like, come on, we've seen better prospects than him. You know, and then it's the curse, man. I mean, you know, the coach was spoiled. They had, you know, greatness, and when Luck decided he wanted to hang up because he was that set them back years.
Yeah.
Years.
For sure.
And speaking of setback years, Jerry Jones has set my Cowboys for years. Saints 44. Ring the bell. Hold on. Ring the bell. I got to say Saints. I'm going to say the Aints anyway. The Saints 44. The the Cowboys 19. Wow. This right here, I hate to start well, you know, actually we started the day with the no cap, so that was a blessing and things like that. But I'm going to tell you what. It's the same. It's the same. Like how I said that Lamar, you don't have a number one. Well, Dallas has a number one. You just ain't got a number two. You ain't got, you know, your tight end's out. He's out. He's basically your number two. He's out. Where you go to? If you're a defensive team or, you know, defensive coordinator, you know who you stopping. You have no running game. You got a whole bunch of, you got Zeke who should just gonna come in the goal line. You have freaking Dowdle who's garbage. You know what I'm saying? He is garbage. I can't wait to Dalvin Cook. And if you Dallas, you call Dalvin Cook now. Get his ass up now so you can have some kind of explosive play in the backfield. And then it is what it is. You're not going to do anything. You might win a tough game with an offense as far as Baltimore who don't pass the ball because got lit up on that back end. Lit up like a Christmas tree. I haven't seen Carr play this well in my lifetime. Dude, but you know why? Because he has an offensive-minded, and it's crazy because you say, every offensive coordinator is no. When you from that tree, from the Shanahan tree and all this kind of stuff, you know how to coach. Dude knows how Shanahan and everybody coached against Dallas. And newsflash, the dude was the offensive coordinator for Zimmerman. So guess who he went up against in practice every day? That defense. But until you made mistakes, you paid people $60 million when you could have paid them just $50. That's saving $10 million off. You paid my guy CD all that money, which you could have saved $8 million. That's $18 million that you could have spent on somebody else. This is not going to change. Dallas is going to end up something like 12 and 13 and 6 or so. 13 and 8 or something. Whatever the hell. Do what they do and flame out quick. It is what it is. Because you actually worse than last year offensively because you don't have no weapons. The Don.
What you said. No, but Derek Carr looking like,
superstar.
This all-star. All-American, first team, all-pro MVP.
If he does this next week, then he is. He's got the Eagles next week. If he does this next week, then you got to tip your cap to him because, you know.
I just don't know what's going on down in Dallas. So looking at this, I didn't get to see none of it. But
lucky you.
two interceptions by
but that was
Dak.
that's you can't even count those. That was like you down 35-16. You forcing shit.
Oh God,
that's what his stuff did not affect the game. That defense,
no run.
The defense affected the game.
No running game at all. God.
Oh no. I told you, Rico and them. Come on, bro.
Hey, don't mess with Rico.
Y'all can have him on your practice squad. We don't want that dude.
T-Rock, it's all you, man.
He don't want that shit.
Well, I would say the same thing about I don't know about the. You can say same thing about the Cowboys front office, but the Cowboys front office is also the owner.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So you really, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna fire himself.
Davis.
Yeah, he ain't gonna fire himself. You know what I mean? There's, but there has to be something. There's got to be some kind of war of attrition up there, and I know there can't be because again, he's gonna
Lord
run
Jesus.
everything. But he, you know, what I'm saying, I mean, somebody's got to tell this man, look, we know football.
Al
Let us
Davis.
get some, yeah, let us get some folks in here, man, so we can start getting some games, man. So yeah, that's
Al
the way I feel about
Davis. Al Davis. I mean, it is crazy because everybody wants to blame Mike McCarthy and all this shit. Last time I checked, he don't play defense. He's not doing the defensive schemes. He's doing the offense. You know what I'm saying? And when you get down 35-16, when you let a team score 35 points on you, my gosh, it's a wrap, bro. Like every time they touch the ball, they score, and I'm happy because Alex Kamara just got me the 10 points for our fantasy because he had 44 points. I'm happy with that, but I'm not happy that he's back in that game. I mean, that was ridiculous. Dude was back, man. 20 carries, 115 yards, 3 TDs. He wasn't being touched, bro. Rashid had his bomb that he got. Carr, 11 for 16, 243, two TDs and one interception. Man, if you had anybody on the Saints, you ate. That's what I'm gonna say. And if
Hey,
you had Mr. Arbery, the kicker for Dallas, that's because he gonna get you 15 to 20 every time. Dude's nice. Get that crap off my screen. Rams,
it.
Rams get blown out by Kyler Murray and Marvin Harrison sighting
right.
41-10. Is this the end? Yes, it's the end. Rams, you don't have Donald, you don't have none of that stuff. It's a wrap for you guys. And Kyler Murray, hey, I hear you, brother. Do your thing, man. Do your thing. Very impressive win for the Cardinals, who actually, you remember last week jumped out. Who they play last week? Because they jumped on them, but they couldn't hold it. They couldn't hold it.
um,
Who was that they played last week? Let me
Are you
see.
talking about Arizona?
Yeah, Arizona they played last week.
The
Let me look.
Bills? The Bills last week. They played the
Yep, and
Bills.
and
But
it should have beat Buffalo. Should have beat Buffalo. Should have,
hmm
could have, would have, didn't matter. But hey, hats off to them, and they rocked and rolled. Kyler Murray, real quick, he was 17 for 21, 266, 3 TDs, no interception. Mr. James Conner, 21 carries, 122 yards, 1 TD. Kyler Murray also hit 59 yards rushing. Marvin Harrison Jr., four
mm,
catches, 130 yards, 2 TDs. My goodness, 888. Mr. Stafford, 216 on 19 for 27. Blake Corum, 28 yards. Kyron Williams, 25 and 1. And news is that Cooper Cup is out for a while.
out.
mhm.
So
Another
Puka
one
and
out.
Cooper out of there. T Rock,
Mm-mm-mm.
what's your thoughts on the impressive win by the Cardinals?
Cardinals. I feel like this was probably a long time coming, but now you got to figure out like how we're going to continue this momentum, and that's the scary part for me because I don't think I historically Kyler Murray hasn't had a consistent season. I get the injuries and all that stuff, but he's the catalyst to get this thing up and going, and he's just not consistent all the time. If he can stay consistent, I think they can make some noise. Now, I'm not saying again they're not world beaters that are going to win every game, but they can definitely make a lot of noise as long as Kyler Murray is consistent.
True. The Don.
Kyler Murray, the man threw a perfect game,
Yes, he did.
had a perfect QBR rating for that game, and found Marvin Harrison after he made sure, like, hey, bro, I'm out there. Just find me. But the thing was, Marvin Harrison said today he's pretty upset because Cal Murray had four incompletions, and all of it was to him.
Mm,
So he got some, he had 8 targets, 4 receptions, and that was the
wow.
four that was to him. So he said he got to do better, even though he had 130. Hey, I can see Arizona losing every game, but to me,
What?
I'm glad
Well, that's
Marvin
right.
Harrison. I'm glad Marvin Harrison got him some, and Trey McBride even got him a little money out there this week. So, look, y'all. So, Rams are going down quick. On a quick sinking ship.
Yeah, they are, bro. They are. They are. Yeah. 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 All right. Next, you silly. The Steelers has been blessed with a
Oh gosh.
easy schedule. Steelers 13, Broncos 6. Yeah, pedestrian like what's going on with this. Justin Fields, 13 for 20, 117 yards, 1 TD. Najee Harris, 69 yards on the ground, Warren 42, Justin 27. Nobody worth mentioning as far as receiving. Um, Denver is Denver. I'm not even gonna talk about them. Bo Nix 2 interceptions. I lied. 2 interceptions. Yeah. Like I said, the Steelers have been blessed
Terrible.
with playing against Atlanta, who everybody thought was going to be, I guess, 500. They still may be 500, but they're not world beaters. But you get the second win. Congratulations, Steelers, 2-0 to start the season, and I can't wait till you play somebody. T Rock.
Yep. They got to play somebody because my goodness. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like, how many points they scored last week?
They scored 18.
Oh man, they are just killing it right now. Yeah, yeah, they they got to do better. And you know, like you said, Bo Nix, man, he threw for 248 yards and 2 interceptions. You ain't gonna win no games, especially with a rookie quarterback throwing 2 interceptions. It
And
just ain't gonna work.
I'm so happy for Sean Payton. He deserves it.
Oh God, that
Right.
guy,
Right, that guy. The Don.
that guy.
yeah. These Steelers are just barely getting away, and they beaten these teams. They beaten is mediocre. So I mean, Steel Nation, turn up. Okay, y'all 2-0. Who's next for y'all?
Chargers.
Yeah, y'all get beat versus
Yeah.
though. I'm putting y'all get beat versus Chargers.
He's going straight to the bet line. Be like,
Hey, what's that
Yeah.
point? Is that the Steelers? I don't care. They only gonna score about 18 points.
Right, let me place that down right now. Let me place
Harbaugh's like, yes, not a scoring team. Okay, thank you. Yeah, all right. The biggie. Can't you see? We have the Chiefs 26,
Oh
the
my God.
Bengals 25. And we say it all the time, and you can't say it enough. You never give Patty Ice the ball back with a chance to win
never.
the game. And that's all we're saying. You never do, and they did, and they got burnt. This game was a good game back and forth. And I'm going to say this without even doing the stats real quick. The Chiefs is the only team that can play like dog shit and win. Really, this was not a great game played by them whatsoever, and still won the game because you got Patty Ice. Bucker's back there kicking. It's a wrap. Everybody knew. Even Cincinnati fans was like, I ain't watching this. It's a wrap. It was over. You had opportunities. You did not do it. Petty Ice, 18 for 25, 151, 2 TDs and 2 interceptions. Did not play well at all for his standards. Mr. Pacheco, 19 carries, 90 yards. Mr.
out.
Rice, yeah, dude, we got to keep your nose clean. Because, dude, you were a difference maker big time with that speed and with that size. He had 5 catches, 75 yards, 1 beautiful TD catch that Petty Ice hit him with. That kind of stuff like that. Joey Buckets, 23 for 36, 258, 2 TDs. Zach Moss, I don't know why y'all picked him up, 34 yards. Our Chase Brown, 31 yards. Gesicki, 91. The whole thing is go down all the way down to Mr. Chase. 4 catches, 35 yards, and a 15-yard penalty because he got mad because he thought hip tackle or toss tackle, whatever. The floor is yours, T-Rock. What's your thoughts on the game and all this kind of stuff?
yeah, like you said, we played like dog shit. It did not look good. I mean, Kelsey had 1 catch for 5 yards, and it would have been more, but we had a holding call,
Right.
and but it might have been 2 receptions for whatever, 25, you know what I'm
Right.
saying, 30. We just don't know, right? So ultimately, like you said with Rasheed, he's a yak guy, you know what I'm saying? Basically, just give him the ball, you know what I'm saying? There's only rare occasion you actually see him running downfield catching a long pass like that. You
Right.
should just throw it to him in the flat or throw a screen and just say go. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what he does. Um, I was I was probably like a lot of people, and again, I understand I'm a fan, but I was not nervous at the end of this game
Right. Right.
at all,
Right.
at all. Now I was getting text all day talking about all the holding and the pass interference call, which was pass interference. Now, did the flag come late? Oh yeah, the flag was like it was really
Yeah,
late.
the
He
flag
threw
was
that, like
like,
he just threw that
yeah.
today. He threw that flag today, just a couple hours ago. There
You
you
got
go.
it.
It was a late flag, but he got there a little too early. I mean, it is
He
what
did
it
get there. He
is.
did
It
get there
is
early.
what it is. You know what I mean? So, I can speak to the faults of my team, but I was not nervous. We edged it out. Again, if you got Mahomes out there, I mean, I don't worry. I don't. I mean,
You
if we
shouldn't.
lost the game, I still wasn't worried. I'd be like, oh, okay, well, we'll get him next time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't worry when I got him on my squad.
Must be nice.
Oh, it
Right.
is. I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
It is. I can't even front.
Yeah.
Can't even
Must be
front.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah,
Ain't that a
Don knows all about
ain't
it.
that something? I don't
Yeah.
Victory
see.
Monday.
Yes.
Boo. Overrated.
We-
Hey. Spoken like two losers. Design. Design. What's your thoughts on the game?
I mean, right now, and I would have throw it right out there real quick. I don't still see how Rice is playing is in the games that he is, but that's a whole nother subject.
Ah,
At least
Lord.
y'all, at least, well, now y'all got Isaiah. He's gone. He got a broken leg now, so he's gone for a while.
Mm.
So that's one loss for y'all. So
Yeah.
I guess
Yeah.
Mr.
That's
Mr.
hard.
Mr. Steele's going to have to step up down his place. But I mean, once they let Patty have that much time left, I was like, "Are you serious? Like, y'all haven't seen this script before? Y'all haven't seen the way this ends? Y'all let him have this much time left? Come on, he's gonna win the game. We all know this. We know it, and it happens, and we're not surprised. Nobody is. I mean, that's just the way it goes.
Wow.
He's just that guy who can do that. So it is what it is. Kansas City with another bullshit win, and so be it.
I don't know.
Spoken like saltiness.
Oh, that's almost salty. You got to go to the doctor. High blood pressure, high cholesterol, everything's going on with that.
Right.
That was so salty. That was like, yeah. I mean,
I'm saying,
and I
geez.
get it. I get it. Hey, if you lose the Super Bowl, yeah, I
Twice.
mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow, wow. I was
Yeah,
okay.
it happens.
Yeah,
Twice
yeah.
in 3 years.
Yeah.
Twice in 3 years.
Yeah.
Must be nice to even get there, guys.
4
That's
years.
all I'm
4
saying.
years.
Must be nice.
Look.
Congratulations. Sorry, cry me a river. Woo! Cry me a river. Yeah. Sorry for you guys' achievements. All right. Texas 19, the Birds 13. Hats off to the Birds defense. That's all I'm gonna say. Hats off to them because man, I thought the way this game started that it was gonna get ugly and quick. It was gonna be over. But I'm gonna tell you what, Birds defense came out and did what they did. C.J. Stroud 23 for 36, 261 TD. Akers 32 yards rushing. Mixon 25 got hurt on a dirty play that should have been flagged and all that kind of stuff. Nico Collins 8 carries, 135 yards, 1 TD. Diggs 37, Mixon 25. Caleb Williams 23 for 37, 174, 2 interceptions, and sacked only 7 times. And I say 7, only 7, because it seemed like he got sacked 14 times. But I mean, they brought the kitchen sink They threw everything at him, bro. I felt kind of sorry for him, dude. They couldn't do nothing with that. Caleb also led him in rushing at 44. We know why. He was running for his life. DJ Moore, 53 yards and that kind of stuff. Like I said, hats off to that defense, man, because Texans' offense is a problem. Their weakest thing to me right now is their offensive line. Their offensive line is not great. If they can get these tackles together or get somebody, whatever, even for next year, then it's a serious problem. Because C.J. Stroud is just smooth, man. He's just so smooth. And Nico Collins, you don't realize how big this guy is until you watch him. Dude is huge receiver. He remind me of like a T.O. type dude. You're going to have to level him. If not, he's gone. He's physical and all this kind of stuff. Everything just fits so well with that. And I just can't say it enough. When Coach Ryan gets his defense how he wants it to be, watch out. That's all I got to say. Watch out. Don, what's your thoughts on the Texans with a victory over the Bears?
As we know, some know how much love I got for C.J. Stroud, and I love his style. And throwing it out there to Nico Collins, who's, like you said, 6'4", only 25 years old, young guy, got pretty much a while to go, and his future is going to look bright.
Wow.
And, I mean, by that, and him bringing in at 135 yards, 8 receptions, they targeted him 10 times. But Caleb Williams, I mean, this man, if you look at his overall stats, oh, gosh, it's like, and this is what y'all wanted. But then you got fans like, hold up, let's hold up Justin Fields. We should have kept him. Like, but no, Caleb Williams, he just looks like that new jewelry, that new game that just came out. That new game. I mean, but it ain't working out well so far, Barry. Sorry for you. That 1-1 is false advertisement. It's on you, T.
Well, we should have had some Dr. Peppers before he came out. He gets some sugar rush in it.
Whataburger, Dr. Pepper, everything.
Yeah, because he did get but the Bear. You touched on it right there at the beginning. I was thinking the same thing. The Bears defense stepped up. You held a good Texan offense to 19 points. Well done, very well done. So yeah, man. Shout out to the Bears defense, but the Texans, man. I'm telling you, like Will said, they're going to be a problem. And quite frankly, that's one of the teams that actually makes me nervous.
Right.
Because they can't do nothing but get better.
Right. And like I said, once that defense catches up, oh my gosh, dude, he's already one of the steals when he got Hunter. Daniel Hunter from Minnesota. So you got Will Anderson on one side. You got dude. It's an issue. They coming, man. They coming. And when you get what makes Fields a good fit for Chicago is you knew that offensive line is not good. It's not good. At least Fields. I mean, Caleb can run some, but dude, Justin Fields is just an athlete back there, dude. He's gonna turn that crap. Let's put it this way. With Justin Fields, they had a better chance to win last night, dude, because he would have turned one of them runs to about 80 yards, touchdown. That's how special he is. Yeah, you can see the arm talent that he had as far as Caleb, but hell, is this one side he's still doing things? Yes, he's a rookie, but Justin Fields, you invested all that time with that guy, and you let him go for pretty much nothing, and now you're starting back over with a horrible offensive line. Horrible offensive line. Go figure. That's just stupid, man. That's stupid. But hey, like I said, Bears defense, man. Hey, kudos to them, bro. For real. Because I don't know too many teams are gonna hold them down like that. At third place tonight, we got it going on right now. We got the Falcons at the Eagles. This game right now is 15-10. The Falcons. And the last score they did, the guy flipped in the end zone. I mean, goodness gracious, was that Mooney with that TD? Somebody got TD and flipped, did a somersault or something in there, bro. I mean, this is getting crazy. And I'm gonna tell you, hey, this is why NFL is all that, bro, because you just never know. And it was Darnell Mooney who came from the Bears. He did a flip. And what I'm saying is, there's really not a dominant team. Now it's a team with the best player that it makes no difference. They play like shit. And you got to beat them. It's kind of like how we said in high school football: when you go to election, you got to beat them by 21 and win by 7. when you play against Petty Ice, you gotta beat them. You gotta really beat them. Ain't none of that other crap. Period. So my thing is, I think is just open, man. It's wide open because Falcons has a lot of toys too. They just gotta hope Kirk Cousins is healthy enough to give it to him. You
Yeah.
know, he has more weapons than he had there in Minnesota, and that's with the best receiver. That was just the best receiver, and Addison was good. But this one, he's got a running game. He's got a lot, got receivers. He's got tight. He's got all that stuff. So we'll see. I mean, let's hope the Falcons go ahead and continue to do what they need
Yes,
to do.
sir.
We're gonna need you to hold on to that a little tight for me, guys. All right, we're gonna
Yeah.
get out of here real quick. Like I said, don't forget, guys. Actually, you know, we got the fantasy playbook, the Don's fantasy playbook that's going to be dropping Wednesday. We have an interview with Mel Bulldog on Wednesday night. The Don's fantasy playbook is going to be coming on at 11 a.m. On Thursday, we have the No Cap High School preview shows. So it's going to happen. So we're going to preview week 5. We got some big time games, big time games all over the city. So we're going to be rocking and rolling with that one. Also, we got a new show that's going to probably drop Friday. And I'm not going to say it yet because I'll probably drop it later on tonight what it is. But it's going to be fun. So, you know, that's what we do, man. If you want to get a part of this, don't wait till the train run you over. Come and get on this train. Let's go. It's taking off. It's moving. It's been rocking and rolling. Now we taking it to new heights. So come and get a part of this. It's all good. That's what we're about. Nothing but greatness. And we're adding to the team left and right. T-Rock, what are you leaving the people with?
Man, I hope everybody again has a fantastic week. Go Chiefs.
Yeah, I feel you. The Don, lucky you. Lucky you. Yeah, thank God the mayor ain't on here.
Oh gosh, Lee.
God,
Raiders. Anyway, let me tell you what about a great Abraham Lincoln said once upon a time: you cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. All right, y'all.
hey, I'm just gonna say this. Jerry Jones, I hope you're watching. It's time, bro. It really is. Bro. It's really time, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. And I don't wish nothing on anybody, but you're Al Davis. You are. I mean, goodness gracious, dude. That's what happens when a fan is a billionaire. And that's what you are. A fan that's a billionaire. Thank you guys for watching and supporting. We really appreciate you guys and nothing but bangers. That's how we do. And we actually probably going to have some stuff that's going to be dropping pretty soon on the X Fear. And we'll definitely be reporting on a lot of stuff. So God bless y'all. We out. Peace.